so much for putting us over the top.
I'm listening to the Apostate Sisters.
You're number one.
I'm trying to make my camera work. I have this.
Stephanie Helms sent us $2. Thank you for supporting the. And thank you, Apostate JJ.
It's all good. You hear me at least. Okay. I may have to do this without video, but I'm trying to get my video back. I'm trying my best.
How's that for an intersectionality? Love you so much.
Hopefully you can hear the Apostate Sisters finishing up here. I'm just trying to make sure I'm good.
Who's next, Ben? Oh, we got another one. Left-handed Jedi for $2. Thank you so much for giving that to us.
Okay, good.
That is so appreciated.
They're coming through. I'm going to It's been doing weird shit here. Okay, I'm glad you can hear it, PC. Hey, Joe. Keeps muting me. I keeps muting me. So I'm going to end up doing it from my phone probably, okay? I'm trying to make it work.
Where we're going next? Oh, wait. There's another.
I'm getting it ready.
Here. There it is.
Ready.
Oh, Maya, thank you. That is so...
Okay, so here we go. I'm going to go live. But is it going to actually... It's not going to let me do the thing I'm doing, right? Okay. Go live. It's going live. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm live on here, apparently. I don't know if I'm live here. Unmute. Okay, I'm hoping... Put myself back on the stage. Okay. Hopefully people can hear me. Hello, Top. Hello, Ember. Thank you, Ember, for making Patty and Nancy stall. I saw you giving super chats and stuff. That's fantastic. Hey, Stephanie, good to see you. Good to see you, PC. I'm really sorry about the situation with my video here. It was working. I checked it all half an hour ahead. You can hear me on the YouTube. Okay, that's good. That's good, Purple. Okay, I'm so glad to see everybody. Merry Christmas to everyone. La bouche de Noël. Well, my French tells me that that's the Christmas mouth, which maybe is what the intention is. Anyway, yeah. So I think I did this weird thing where I started doing it on my phone to see if it would just pick up, but it doesn't. It muted me. I believe my settings are actually done for accepting a redirect, a live redirect from someone else's live. Mark Reed was wondering if it actually worked and sent me a message on Discord. I did already set that up, but if the Apostate Sisters can't do that, hopefully people will just come, because I know Aunt JR posted it. Hello, my unfinished Journey. Hello, Trina. They can't redirect. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know why I don't have that set up, because I actually went and did that a while back. I am also a really small channel, so it might not... I might have set it up so it works when I get big enough. There seems to be some sort of a problem with that. It seems like something that YouTube would want to fix, but the biggest problem is my camera, which was working. I came down here half an hour before we started. They'll be there, yeah. Okay, so that's great. If you're watching the playlist, it'll come in. And so just Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas. Welcome everyone. Everything was working. They have to stop streaming for the redirect. Okay, and they're still streaming. Okay. Oral surgery. La Bouche de Noël. They have the link. Okay, that's great. That's great, Mark. Thank you. And thanks, Mark, for checking, because I thought I had that done, and I know you could walk me through it, but it probably isn't worth doing that. Yeah, I'm using StreamYard, and I wish I wasn't at this moment, but when I've used Stream, whatever the other one's called, just run as some off some. Okay. All right, Brainless, enjoy dinner. It would have to be 1K viewing or something. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I have like that many hours of viewing, but I don't have that many people viewing. That's for sure. Hello, Sean Alexander. Yeah, sorry you can't stay long, but hopefully you're out doing some fun stuff or home doing some fun stuff. I took a break from Christmasing with my family to come do this. And they were kind enough to agree that this was worth doing. So I'm thanking them. They probably won't be watching this, but you never know. Stream farts, yes. Anyway, I really appreciate Purple Marathon Blaster playlist. Yes. Okay, so you want me to show this. Is it showing? I see Tux showing. Okay, because Tux showed up. Hey Tux, how are you? It's good to see you. You go to sleep so you can work. Yeah, that's no good, Sean. Cosmic Kyle is here. Native Atheist is here. Or NA. Katina is here. That is awesome. Yes. And Top, yeah, you know what? You're welcome. I'm happy to be here. I wanted to do this last year, and it didn't quite work out. And I was talking to Purple about this, and I couldn't quite figure out what the schedule was going to be. And yeah, and Purple's got to go to sleep 4 hours ago. Well, Purple, you just go to sleep. I'll don't worry. I will definitely screw this up. But you can just rest anyway. I was talking to Purple really early this morning about this and getting it organized. And it was even earlier for Purple because she's an hour ahead or an hour behind. I mean, an hour behind. I'm in the Eastern time zone. So for me, it's like 11 o'clock-ish in the morning. And I don't have any work yesterday or today. I'm off until Friday morning as it sits right now. And I may not have to work on Friday even, but they're going to call me this afternoon and let me know whether there's work for Friday or not. But they were like kind of up in the air. So I may end up having the whole week off, which isn't good for my paycheck, but it is good for hanging out with family. So I love doing that. Yeah, so I thought we'd talk. People, don't the Brute Squad. Yeah, so someone needs to make sure Purple gets some rest, but also Purple deserves a lot of respect for this. She puts this together every year, gives people because not everybody has a family, right? The kickoff stream at 5. Yeah, so for 5 straight hours, Purple's been kicking this off, and I think you were going super early in the morning to make sure you were covering the entire globe. And of course, people in the atheist community live around the globe. Some atheists, I think we should remember, live in places where they can't even really watch this show, right? They can't admit to being an atheist or doubters in their religion. So, if we said prayers for them, we would say them. Okay, so this is the marathon playlist here. If I knew how to pin something, I could star a comment. I don't know if that works. That's not the same as pinning it, I don't think. But anyway, yeah, please do that. Yeah, so Purple's comment here. I have a bio family. I do this to help me avoid them. And so, for me, I'm very lucky that I grew up in a family that was not super religious. I come from a religious background, but I didn't live that way. Be back soon. Oh, here's Nancy. Thank you. Yeah. So what we got to do is just I got to acknowledge the fact that I grew up in a family where I had a good Christmas every year. We weren't super rich, but we had enough to eat. We had a warm, safe home, and my parents worked hard to do what they could for us. And that doesn't mean I had a perfect childhood. That doesn't mean everything was great. But Christmas for me as a kid was pretty good. presents and food and family and hanging out with people I like, which I love. And hello, apostate sisters. Great to see you. And thank you for doing your time on this and bringing some joy to people that need joy. And so what I want to remember is that, while I'm here and I have a warm home, I have, I have a job, back at it. I've been struggling financially this year more than I've ever struggled in my life. I think it feels like that. But you know what? I've got food. I've got family. I've got a lot of great things here. And I'm thankful to know God's for that. I'm thankful to my wife and my family. I'm thankful to other friends and family that I have that have helped support me to make sure that I would continue to have a warm, safe home while I was ill for a big chunk of this year. I was actually ill twice. So I missed a lot of work this year, and I can see that it's having an effect on me. But I got nothing to complain about, really. Lots of people are having a rougher time. But I don't want to talk about rough times. I want to talk about fun times. So I'd like for people to, if they don't mind, in the chat, tell us about some of your favorite memories, whether they're Christmas or not, but just good memories you have about Christmas or any holiday. Could I reword that? I'm grateful to know God's. Could I re-rod? I think Joe's saying this. I think Joe's saying, could I re-rod is rewrite or restate? I'm not sure. Anyway, I am grateful to know God's, but I am grateful to all of you. I'm grateful to the people that come here to hang out with me. And PC's doing a great job at shilling some of my content. So for those of you that don't know me, because perhaps you're not, you're new to me, reword grateful to know God's. Yes. Okay. Yes, I should reword that because that's Joe's thing, right? Sorry. That's Joe's, Joe, is that that's your thing, right? Sorry. I'll have to reword it. I'm sorry, Joe. I'm not trying to steal your catchphrase. Oh, look at that. Sumami's got one here. Ember's got one. Okay, I'm gonna be reading these in a second. I gotta not get the chat's getting away from me already. Joe, I wasn't trying to steal that from you at all. I'm just saying I'm grateful to the people in my life. I'm grateful to the people in my life for telling me this. And I'll tell my own fun story. Yeah, I don't think my podcasts are getting any views or listens, but I did podcasts so you can listen to them. So Jill asked if I have truck balls. No, trucks are female, they don't have balls. And some of them might if they're trans trucks, but that's a whole different story. But no, I don't believe in that kind of bullshit. My truck that I drive does maybe have colloquially have balls. I got the truck I drive. It works 15-liter Detroit, and it can pull. It's a 15-liter Detroit made it up to an 18-speed tranny. From Eaton, it's the 18 speed manual non-synchro transmission, and yeah, you might say colloquially it has got balls. I haul heavy. I do heavy haul equipment moving, and I do stuff like that. Yeah, sorry, Joe, I wasn't trying to step on you there. So, Ember, I think Ember was the first one to pop one in here. Let me just see. And first, I want to say, I'm going to put this here. Purple says this. So, in Pago Pago is in American Samoa, or on American Samoa, 5 a.m. this morning with the first stroke of Christmas Day. And people are vacuuming in my house. I hope that's not showing up. I've got the noise cancellation on. But they are getting ready because my mother-in-law is coming over in a few hours. So here we go. So that's the first time, right? A couple of people in New Zealand. Okay. And that was awesome. And there are a few Kiwis that we talked to here and there. Thank you, Ember, for saying that about subscribing. Okay. And yes, Joe, I'm grateful to the real people in my life, not God, not any gods. That's what I was trying to say. And Joe is grateful to know God. Now, here we go. Ember's story. Ember's saying when her son was 4. Okay, here we go. Ember. When her son was 4, early and open presents by himself, only his own presents though. He was very mindful. Oh, he was excited, eh? Oh man. I you know what? I know that kind of excitement. He just couldn't he couldn't help himself. That's very sweet. And I guess when they're 4, you're not gonna get that. I meant, do you have truck? Yeah, no, I don't have those either, Gile. And is it Gilles or Gile? And also, I speak French, so I tend to add a French thing to that. So it might sound like I'm saying Gilles, with a G. But in French, J is G. I meant, do you have truck nuts? No. I mean, there are a lot of nuts holding shit together on my truck. Even my personal truck has it. Now, Sumami, and Sumami was on. Sumami tried to stream on her own and had some sort of technical issue, which is, very similar to what I'm going through right now. So, I feel the pain, Sumami. She says, I remember when I first brought Butters home and Binky looked at me like this with, I think that's a demon face, and then attacked my face because he was jealous of baby Butters. Yes, and I think any of us that follow Sumami have loved seeing her fur baby pictures. She shows all the furry friends in her life on a pretty regular basis, or has been. Since I've been back to work, I've been missing out on a lot of that stuff. But when I was sick, I really enjoyed waking up and turning on my phone and seeing another cute animal from Sumami. So yeah, that's been awesome. And yeah, I totally know that. I know I've seen this. We've never done this in our house, but our dog did freak out when she figured out that we had an aquarium with living animals in it. Our fish freaked out the first time she ever realized, and I don't think she's ever paid any attention to them again. But yeah, those are the only animals we have living together. Okay, so fond memory from Jedi, left-handed Jedi. First time volunteering as storyteller for special needs classroom. It was great. You know what? That is a fantastic thing to do, Jedi. Thank you for that. And Joe realized I was accidentally stealing his catchphrase and thanking me for not fucking that up again. Oh, okay. Oh, holy shit. Okay. I missed this because I was trying to catch up with this. Joe's not mad at me. That's good to know, because Joe is, if you don't know, Joe's the Kentucky Atheist. If you haven't been on there, you got to check out his channel. He's got a lot of good stuff going on, and I appreciate that he's not mad at me. So I said thankful to know gods, and he wants me to say grateful to know gods, and that is one of the videos he's done. But I think it's also kind of like a spot you do, or a bit you do over and over again. I don't want to say that wrong, but yeah, Joe, that's awesome. And yeah, it is the proper title is you say grateful to know gods, and I said thankful to know gods. Okay, so, but I do want to be thankful today. I want to not just for being thankful isn't just for Thanksgiving. It's about being appreciative of the good things you have in your life. And thanks, Joe. Appreciate that. And Purple said her van identifies as a she/her. I just believe vehicles are female. They just generally do, and this is yeah, van tits. I suspect that exists. I just don't know if you're allowed to drive around with them. But I mean, in my country, you're allowed to be female and topless, no problem. If it's not in a business where there's no shirt, no shoes, no service. But if you just walk around in public, it's okay legally, but people still just aren't cool with it generally. Yeah, and gestures, it's grateful. A bra, yes, a bra. The team had a bra, I think. So when I was a kid, bras are these sort of weird sort of leather vinyl things going on the front of your vehicle, especially a sports car or something, was very common to keep stone chips and stuff off. And what I noticed is on more recent vehicles that I've had, the truck I bought used came with this, and my wife's car came with this because we asked for it. Is they put these sort of hard plastic stickers that are clear, and they show the paint through, so they don't look like you don't have a black leather thing on your car, but it protects it. And PC says can't hear the vacuum. That is fantastic. Liam can hear the background noise, not intrusive. That's great. Meet so many new friends because of this mega street. Yes, and so Amber, she's totally right. I think last year a lot of groups got together, and one thing that I noticed that I didn't even realize how many people that I was I'm going to say friends with. I think it's totally cool to call you folks my friends, especially the ones I've known for a while. But there were people I knew separately that I didn't knew each other, and then there were ones I was surprised to find out didn't already know each other and got to know each other through this. And so I want to give props to Purple again for this. This is one of the fantastic things about this is it does bring people together. And also, if you're a person like Purple who's hiding from their biological family because they don't want to go through some of the bad things that, if you got bad memories, and we all have some bad memories, I'm sure everybody's had a shitty time here and there. But importantly, very importantly, we want to have a good time. We want to support each other. And if people are having a bad time, we want to let them know they're appreciated and they're good and we're with them, right? Because it can be very difficult to go through the holidays. And so I love these great stories. And okay, so Purple wants to connect with a researcher stationed in Antarctica, and you'll have friends on every single continent. We got to figure out how to do that. And I want to say hi to Angie Dell 66. I don't believe I've met Angie before, but welcome. So good to see you here. Commander 401 on Antarctica. It's Penguin Space Fleet home base. Yeah, Commander. Sometimes they are, Ember. Commander 401. I cannot. Even though I consider them a friend. I don't know well enough. The comings and goings from Antarctica and the Penguin Space Fleet. I'm in on some of it, but not enough. And I wouldn't tell if I knew. I don't divulge locations. All right. And then Binky and Butters. And here's Robin. Robin is a fellow trucker. Ember's a trucker. Robin's a trucker. I know what the Beck was here, and they're a former trucker. And Carrie was over on somebody's stream, on Apostate Sister stream. And they were a busser. A busser? Is that, I don't know if that's the right word for it. Probably not. Okay, Sean's going to sleep. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're getting a good rest. Yeah, and Robin has been feeling rough, and I have too. I was fighting like a flu or cold or whatever all week, and then I heard from Robin, and she was also feeling rough. And I'm sorry. I'm glad you're back at it. Here's Stephanie. Stephanie's great sailor. Okay, the best turns of the year pseudo events I've ever done are experiences in performance. Stravinsky's Mass and C at the Church of the Covenant, or just earlier singing carols on Beacon Hill. Weird. Well, yeah, Stephanie, you know what? If you've had a good time doing something, whether you thought it was weird or not, just fucking enjoy it. It's fucking awesome. I love it. And here's another kitty story. Purple is a major cat lover as well. My Sammy San is a tuxedo kitty. He says it is because his father is a penguin. He is in one of the squads protecting the ice wall from flirts. I love it. People that do tune into me on a regular basis probably know that I talk about flirts and their weird stuff. Men feminize their possessions. Yes, we do, Angie. My work truck's name is Celeste. I do it by tradition rather than actually, believing that an inanimate object is an actual person. But, it's fun. Okay. Stephanie says transmission. I think that was to clarify that when I was talking about my transmission, I might have said a word that some people consider offensive. I did not mean to do that. And I did ask Ember about this, and she explained to me that context matters. So you're never going to hear me use it in any other context. Just to be clear, you can't super chat. No, Native Atheist, you cannot super chat. The reason you can't super chat is because I'm not monetized. And even if I was, I probably wouldn't be allowed to be monetized because I say a lot of shit here that people don't want to hear. Here we go. But my unfinished journey has a great story. When I was 12 or so, I got a big coffee table book about the Smithsonian Air and Space Museum and a record of Holst's Symphony of the Planet. Spent hours looking at pics of the Blue Angels with swish music. Swish music? Or is that Star Wars-ish music? I'm not sure. But yeah, cool space music anyway. That's really awesome. I love it. My unfinished journey. And you know what? When I was younger, I loved coffee table books with big pictures of things I thought were really cool. And so that is absolutely fantastic. Sounds like a great time, great present. And one of my prized possessions that I no longer have in functioning condition is a Blue Angels pilot's watch, which I got many years ago from my wife. And I wore it so much that I wore it out. I think it needs a new battery or something, but it's worn right out. I don't know if I should fix it or not. It might not be worth doing from a useful point of view. But I'm Canadian, so I'm probably a little bit bigger of a fan of the Snow Angels, what is they called? Not the Snow Angels. I forget what they're called. I'm gonna look it up because I'm blanking on it. But we have our own like aerial stunt military plane team here, and the Snowbirds. They're called the Snowbirds. Sorry, I didn't even have to look it up. I just had to think about it. I was mixing it up. But yeah, I love aerospace. I love space. I love planes. I love anything with a motor in it. Anything that moves. Vehicles in general. I kind of have a real affinity. And thanks for sharing that story. Good morning, Dave. I don't know if I said good morning to you already. After Al's captive death, so that's Dave, who I just said hello to, followed by the Kentucky Atheist and then Commander 401. So we got lots of people. And Commander 401 has oh man, my brain isn't working. Commander 401's channel is called I'm blanking on it. It's the Deep Space Annex. Deep Space Annex. Here we go. Okay, and did I show this? Okay, yeah, this is the list of what's coming up after me, and I haven't looked at the clock to see how much time. I've used up half an hour already because I'm loquacious, and people are sharing great stories. Haven't been able to super chat. I'm assuming that's super chat as opposed to South Carolina, since I downloaded the latest update on my iPhone. Sucks. Yes, and Carla, I have noticed that iPhones and donations and memberships and stuff are very persnickety compared to on a computer, which I didn't realize until I started borrowing my son's computer to do some of this stuff, which is really helpful. I'm borrowing it again today, but I'm still having technical issues. Can't get my camera to work, but I shaved my head for this. I want you all to know that. And I shave my head every day. I shaved it freshly, so I didn't have like any head stubble. So I would just muted me when I tried to use the camera. Check out the lineup. Here's the Christmas marathon. So just a reminder that if you go to this, if you click on this list here, you will see the entire list of all of the people that are doing this. Life is just a bulk of fucking fermented cherries. You know what? That's right, Stephanie. And you might have meant bull. I'm gonna go on a limb and say you didn't mean a bulk. Although Stephanie is from Maine, and that might be the way they pronounce it. I know they pronounce lobster a little different. Anyway, it's fun to listen to the Maine accent, the New England sort of manner of speaking in general. But life is a bowl of fucking fermented cherries. If you ferment them long enough and properly, you could probably get drunk after drinking the juice that you're left with. And look at this. I found a weasel.
Hello.
Are you there, dude?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but you're super low.
Ah, no, terrible.
It might
is that any better?
Echo cancellation. Automatic. I'm just gonna pull your mic volume up. Please let us know in the side chat if you can hear Dr. Tap.
Hello, Chad.
I'm hearing him really low.
That's weird because
it could also be my settings. There you go. I got you now. It was when I was screwing around with my camera won't work.
You just woke up, as you can hear.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah.
So, for those of you that don't know, Vandy and I like to hang out and chat, and he said he'd join me, and I sent him messages knowing that this is going to be super early for him and unknown. The last time we talked about this, I said I don't fucking know, but I'm going to try to work it out with people that I get on here. And then so I sent him messages in the middle of the night, hoping that when he woke up, he'd see it.
Yeah.
He and I discussed that he'd join me. So Tap, what we're doing now, I don't know if you've been listening at all, is we're telling nice stories. And this story is right up your alley, dude. Liam Wakefield, and good morning, Liam. Good to see you. We rescued a male ferret, Hob. We were worried that the 4 sisters we already had would be off with him. He was small for a Hob, and they immediately accepted him when he went into their favorite bed box. Well, isn't that lovely? See, that's a beautiful Christmas story. I mean, it might not have happened at Christmas, but we're telling good stories and good memories we have, whether they're Christmas related or not. And Dr. Tap, you can come up with one. And Dr. Tap has so many names, we never know what to call him. Maya is here, and good morning. Good morning, Maya.
Hello, Maya.
And,
do I have a good story? I don't know if I do have.
Well, you work on thinking up one, and and I think because I don't think I'd met Angie before. I don't know if you have, but you travel more widely than I do. Maybe not physically, but in the internet. Purple is letting us know about Angie. So she does weekly girls' night chats and works with art and the Utopians making music. She has a wonderful singing voice. Well, that is something that I know nothing about. Commander's American. She used to live near me. In fact, yes, indeed. And Ember, I have interesting news. I am in a week or so. I'm traveling to your region of the USA. I'll have to send you a private message to find out how close that is. I don't think I'll have time to visit you or anything because I'm like traveling with my wife's family. But it's just kind of cool. I'll be traveling in that region. And then Stephanie is talking about the other kind of tranny. I was talking about, I don't know if we should go here. But Stephanie, enjoy the fermented cherries. That's all I'm saying. Here, I'm just gonna keep scrolling. Please listen to the authorities. The authorities. Alan's 150. I don't have that many, do I? I thought I had 146.
You have 154 according to my screen.
How many does it say I have?
154.
Holy shit. Well, I guess people have been subscribing as well. New people come, like Angie, who I don't think I'd met before, probably wasn't a subscriber, but may have decided to subscribe, or may have decided to unsubscribe when they heard me talking. Thank you, Maya. I appreciate the support. Okay, Ember's getting behind on body maintenance. Got a few minutes. Okay, yeah, definitely do that. Do that, Ember. I was thinking you need to do some panel knocking on the truck, but I guess you meant like your real body. This was Tap. You missed the coffee table conversation. Were you here for that?
I was not here for that. I started listening about 2 minutes before I hopped on.
So I think it was My Unfinished Journey. Was talking about a great coffee table book they got when they were 12. And
I love those.
Space. I love them too. You and I've never talked about that, even though we talk about all sorts of stuff. I have a box of coffee table books that we don't keep on the coffee table. But now I would say my son even likes coffee table size books that are like, he has this book called The Encyclopedia of Dinosaurs that is like a coffee table book that you could like leave out on the table. It's got like the nice wrapped like dust jacket and a beautiful picture on the outside. And it's full of beautiful pictures and information. And he just does this thing over and over again. It's the same kind of thing. Angie's car is named Belinda Carlisle, and she's my best friend.
I need to come up with a name for my car. Yeah.
Well, I already spilled the beans that my work truck's name is Celeste. Star Wars-ish dang character. Star Wars. Yeah, I'm sorry, My Unfinished Journey. I think I figured it out though, right? And I'm not able to I'm not good at following the chat, but we're doing great here. So vehicles are miraculous marvels of mechanical magic. That is very alliterative, Ember. That was lovely. Thank you. Deep State Annex, like Ember's yelling at me. Deep State Annex. Why is it that Al doesn't even like? I think I'm technically a member of the Deep State Annex, and I'm not remembering the name of it. Deep State is Commander 401. Okay, first car. Oh, Liam. First car was called Vinny. To help you remember, the registration plate was started VNE. That's pretty good, especially if you roll across a lot of scales and they want to know your plate number. That's really helpful. Or like I have to go to. I think I'm allowed to talk about this on the internet. I have to go to highly secure areas with equipment for some of my clients keep their equipment in places that are secured for reasons of national and international security, like at ports and stuff. And you have to know all of your info when you roll in and out. So if you can remember, that's great. I'm not going to give any of my tag numbers here, but that's great, Liam. I love that.
Wait, is it solely a question of like convenience because you have to like list it a bunch of times, or like if you don't know the information and you have to look it up, like do they look at you?
You'll be shot on sight for not knowing your tag. No, because they know professional truckers are not necessarily driving the exact same vehicle every time. They give us a minute to look it up.
Yeah,
and I have been last minute. Anybody in trucking knows this. Like we don't slip seat at our company. We mostly have a dedicated tractor. So even though my tractor's like overdoing it for some job, I just keep my tractor, and they just like take your tractor and whatever trailer, even if it's overkill for like a lighter duty job. They don't make me drive a lighter tractor to do a lighter job. But if my truck is broken, or like sometimes I'll start my truck up in the morning, or just won't start in the morning. They're just like, well, we still need this job done. You're going to take this tractor, and there's a spare tractor is assigned to you. Like by
your truck broken? That would never happen.
Oh fuck! It's happened a whole bunch of times.
Yeah, I know.
I remember even one time Robin was like suggesting I call like her local Kenworth dealer to get some info. Excellent animation. Oh yeah, Commander 401 does some amazing stuff. So if you're not already subscribed to them, check them out. They're awesome. That weasel looks sus. All the weasels look sus.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay. And I'm glad. And here's the weasel cult. This is PC trying to like make up for. Oh, I see. They're all kneeling. She has all these kneeling. She has all these kneeling people. Wow, I've never seen this one. So I have coming. Please sub to me just for the whole point of getting me emojis, because I have my first emoji is already made, and it's a the fuck emoji.
Oh yeah, dude, I love your the fuck. Dude, the little like adorable seal.
Yeah,
is a great mascot.
Yeah. And for those that don't speak French, Tap amongst them, but Tap knows this because I had to explain it to him. Fuck, PHOQUE is French for seal. And so I have a seal. This is going to be my catchphrase. I don't think I can trademark this, but if nobody's figured it out yet, I have the fuck, and I'm putting it on T-shirts. That's going to be my merch, and I need people that know merch to help me figure this out. And you hear us at the same volume. We got all this, okay. And Gile explained the Stoet talks. The Stoet talks. Weasel folk. Weasels rippered. Okay, so now, Stephanie, they rippered your flesh. So that they either repaired your flesh or they rippered it, like Jack the Ripper. The weasel has been hogging all your sleep. Yeah, I see that. Big fan of Nutria's here in Oregon. Is it Oregon or Oregon? I need some clarification here, sisters.
I always say Oregon, but
yeah, well, you live in California.
Unless I'm saying
fuck all there.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know anything about anything.
I don't know what this means, Liam, because I missed part of the chat. Tap, can you translate this?
I don't.
I know you don't speak ferret, but I mean, like, take your best guess here.
maybe that's like they miss being able to overhear ferret copulation.
Okay. Sounds good to me. All right. Anyone hear about Gaff or Jeff the Weasel? It was covered by no.
I don't. I missed that one.
I've been missing a lot of everybody's shows.
Well, I almost always miss Bree's show because it's so early for me.
Early in the morning. Skits is here. Hey, Skits. Everyone will be happy to know that Brainless went to go have supper with his family, and therefore we don't have to hear him scream Skits. And my voice is a little too deep to emulate. So, hey, Skits, how's it going? Glad you came by. And go Al. I appreciate it, sisters. And Ember's showing us how it's done. She knows what's up. Anyone could not smile and seeing ferrets play has no joy and is a lost cause. One thing I like to share when people bring up ferrets is that there are ferreting pants that you can get that close up tightly around the pant legs and the waist. And what you do is you put them on and you throw a ferret or two in there, and then you close them up and allow the ferrets to run around in your ferreting pants. And I don't know where to get any, but please don't send me any info.
The fuck?
And Angie subs but doesn't watch much. Maybe I don't know if that's to me or somebody else, but Angie, we're glad to see you this morning. Or this afternoon. We don't know where you are. Okay. And Jester's going to tell us a story here. Tap, do you want to read this one?
No.
Okay. I'm trying to allow you to participate, but you're still sleeping.
Well, you know what? I think that you're you and our Lord here are trying to pull some shenaniganery on me. That's what's happening. Okay. I love the Museum of Science and Industry, though. So Jester says I went to the Museum of Science and Industry when I was little, and I got a building toy that uses magnets. It was awesome. Yeah, dude, that's an awesome museum. It's my favorite museum of all time. I haven't been in several years, but the Boston Museum of Science and Industry, not Boston, Chicago Museum of Science and Industry is awesome.
All right. Well, I tell you, every time I drive through Illinois, I see a sign that says Gary in Chicago this way, and I go the other way. Anyway, one day I'll go. And if I ever go, I'm going to get you to meet me there because I need a tour guide. And Dr. Tap's from Chi-Town. Anyway, that's really cool. And you know what? Like, magnets when you're a kid are so cool. I know Dr. Tap doesn't understand anything about them, but, we'll explain them to him one day. Yeah. So here we are. Oh, Reggie's here. Okay. PC's saying something about presents. I'm getting great presents this year. Okay, here we go. I couldn't even get my surgery scheduled because the doctor was booked through the end of April. That's awesome. Purple. I hope that's going to be a great present. It sounds like a good present, but a delayed present. But I was talking about my delayed tattoo earlier, which is not as important as a surgery. Dr. Tap wasn't listening to sleep. How dare he? Yes, Reggie, good point. And Reggie gave me a present this morning, gave me some constructive criticism on one of my most recent songs, which is fantastic. I love constructive criticism because it helps you figure out what's not working. Instead of people just thumbs downing, you get like a thumbs down and a reason why.
Yeah,
I don't even think Reggie gave me a thumbs down. Just a helpful chat. All right, thanks, Reggie. Last week they had a cancellation, so we talked. Oh, okay. Oh, Purple. I didn't realize it was a two-parter. I gave up after reading the first one. I need an assistant to help put this stuff in front of me. I'm just sending these people they don't understand. Oh, my nephew's cat is getting real friendly. Well, I guess that's good. And here we go. Sloth Girl named my van BB or Bebe. My cover for that was Amy. And guess I'm stuck the next two will have to be CC and Dee. BB, Amy, CC, and Dee. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like Purple's going to be running like some sort of a taxi service with that fleet. But I'm pretty sure Purple's like driving one vehicle at a time. I love it. And Mark's going to bed. Good night, Mark. That was a while back, I think. Like I'm 10 minutes behind here. But Mark, thank you so much. Mark was trying to help me figure stuff out. Screamed out a trans woman's abuser's name at her work. What the fuck? I don't know. Okay, who screamed out a trans woman abuser's name? Okay, I have no idea. Stephanie, I missed where that was going. I don't think that was meant to be one of the stories that we're telling about good times. But let's just say here. Go ahead.
I shared a screen.
Shared a screen. Oh fuck! Here you go. Oh, I see that. Okay, I'm just gonna say before I share a screen because I don't want to put. I mean, it's kind of appropriate, but it's like I'm gonna put it. I was gonna say, you know what? When people,
it's appropriate.
It is appropriate. It's appropriate. I just want to. I'm gonna put the two together, and I'm gonna bring it up at exactly the right time. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna do this. No, that's not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. Okay. So what I'm gonna say is, Stephanie points out something that I think we should all remember is that I don't know if this is her point, but I'm gonna make the point. If we're gonna be allies, and I'm like, I don't know what it's like to be a trans person. All I know is I know what it's like to be a person that isn't treated well for one reason or another. I try to take that, turn it into empathy for someone who's being treated badly for something really dumb. Not that it's dumb to be different, but it's dumb to be treated shittily because you're different. And ostracized and treated like a bag of crap because people use you as a punching bag because they don't want to admit that you're not the problem. There's a lot of other problems that need real looking at. And then so to this, we say, the fuck.
Fuck?
The fuck. I think that is appropriate. Thank you for sharing. So this is, if you like this, tell all your friends to sub to me. Because once I get, do I need 500 subs?
Yeah.
Yeah. So once I get another 350 subs, 350 more subs-ish, I can get this emoji. And then every time I say something weird, you can say, the fuck. And, I'm also willing to have this like rented out to people for $0 if they just want to have it as a thing.
That's not how renting works.
Well, it's a more of a lending library.
Okay, yeah.
Al Trucker cranking up Symphony of the Planets. Yes, we'll have to do that. Okay, I'm going to pull this out of here so that people can see your beautiful leased weasel. PC is cooking. Where is Wes when you need a producer? I do not know. Al needs a co-host. I don't know about no without I need a co-host, but I've got one like Tap, Michael Vandy, Dr. Tapioca Weasel, Dr. Vandergraaf here. He's a co-host, I guess. Anyway, yeah, no, it's awesome. And okay, so here we go. I have a trans girlfriend, says Ivy. That's pretty cool. Ivy and her creator are folks that I met through Glober Mom, who rest in peace. Glober Mom, we lost this year just recently. And she was part of the group over at Slim's, and that whole group has been really awesome to me and given me a chance to talk to people and meet people and get some shit out here. And Liam says, "The fuck," and I love it. And here we go. I think we got a good thing happening here. Embers had a crow named the fuck, and I think as long as we're counting crows, I think that Sumami has crows, and which is not a disease. It's just bird friends that come by. And Maya says 345 to go. I mean, we're doing it right now. And I think I'm pretty sure what Stephanie's saying is it doesn't matter who's doing the right thing. So yeah. And AR has found a shirt on Amazon that says fuck yeah. Well, fuck yeah. I'm making friends with crows in my neighborhood. Angie Dell is making friends with crows. It It's okay, Stephanie. I can't type either. My thumbs are enormous. A regular co-host to help me keep up with chat. Yeah, Jester, are you like applying for the job? I don't know if we could handle that much shenaniganery. Oh, here we go. Okay, so apparently there's fuck words in French English. So AR is like all over this. Not the fuck you. No, the fuck you. I think that's the fuck is French and the fuck you is Italian. I'm pretty sure. If you're counting crows, this has been a long December. Thank you, Amber. Thank you. That is awesome. I think I made it to the end of chat. Oh, Beamsy's here. This is a murder in chat. Oh man. Okay. Good morning, Beamsy. Merry Christmas. Happy Christmas. Whatever you say. What do Australians say? What do Australians say when? How did you turn blue? Was that just on my screen? I just want to know if tap turned blue for anyone else. I'll take it as a compliment. It is a compliment. It's complimenting something. Our first rescue crew, Crow. Liam, is there anybody in the chat that doesn't like look after crows? First rescue crow is called Crookie, and then Crawl, and Kiri, and so on. Fuck you is a college for porno stars. Oh boy. So there's 4 of us on girls' night. This is the show that Angie does. I gotta make sure I sub to Angie's channel. I gotta have to remember a bunch of stuff here. Oh wait, no, I wanted this. Someone will inevitably notice the chat. Someone will inevitably, yes. And fuck you is a college for porn stars, yes. And we were at the Apostate Sisters, which Tap was lucky to sleep through. In a way, it was a beautiful, wonderful show. But at the end of the show, they started Googling something that they couldn't show on stream. Oh, and here we go. All right, Ember doesn't have a degree from this one college. The question is, Ember, how many radians do you have from it?
Oh my god, I hate you so much.
Okay, and Liam, I'm not going to say it out loud.
Wow, that escalated.
The Apostate Sisters, they went there. Okay, that's all I can say. Is that if you're if you're not sure, wait, I'm back. Are we going to watch the video?
Not that one.
No, Joe, we're not going to watch this video right now. If you want to know more about this, the Apostate Sisters were on just before me, and I don't know how to pronounce this. See, Ivy's Dutch. Ivy's Dutch here. So, can you pronounce this?
Folk. I don't know, man.
What
do I look? Do I seem Dutch to you? Okay, I am Dutch, but still.
If Vandergraaf isn't Dutch, I don't know what is.
It's definitely Dutch. It's extremely Dutch.
You've got 5 extra consonants in your Dutch name.
I have 1 extra consonant in my Dutch name. I only have 1 extra F. All of the other ones perform a useful role. That the extra F is pointless, and the extra A is also pointless.
Well, read this, and Ivy. I think Ivy actually might be Asian in origin. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's not actually a Dutch word. Anyway,
Fook you and Fook me are twins.
Fook you and Fook me.
I don't know. I've never heard of these twins. Did you ever want to have a twin?
Did I ever want to have a twin?
Yeah.
Oh, I know my parents didn't want me to have one. That's for sure. One of me.
Oh, is that why you don't have one? Did they suffer an accident?
Not that I'm aware of. It's not like a Cain and Abel type of situation here.
Well, no, it would be more like a Sophie's Choice sort of situation.
This is Fucky Me is a Vietnamese restaurant near here. The Vietnamese do have some fun names. That they shouldn't change their language or their names, but we have
the name Win.
Okay, bye Angie. Thanks for coming by. I grew up in a neighborhood that had a Vietnamese restaurant that was called The Fucking Do. And a lot of people said maybe fucking don't. Okay. More F-bombs in here than we normally do in my stream. Maya, you know what I do for a living. And here we go. In Austin, okay. More shaving. I already shaved my head. I shaved my head, and then my camera died.
Do I have to shave my head?
No.
Do I get to shave my head?
Fuck, man, I'm not going to stop you.
You should probably stop me.
You've been growing your hair for a long time. I don't think you should.
Well, yeah, but it hasn't been getting any longer for several years. Okay. Like, I'm one of those people, like, I haven't cut my hair since 2019, and it hasn't gotten any longer in the entire time that basically any of you guys have known me.
Okay. Ivy has, it would amuse Maya. Would it make him keep his head? It would amuse me. And then Ivy's letting us know that she has a twin sister, 4 years older. And someone might start thinking.
I don't think you know what that word means.
Okay. Oh, Ember's saying something interesting. An epilator. No, I've never tried this. I've never tried this, Ember. And you started growing your hair out, yeah. I don't know. I've used electric razors, and I find them pitiful. And I use what's called a head blade.
A head? You mean a guillotine?
No. Although I got to tell you guys a story about a guillotine, but there's not much time left, right? There's like 4 minutes left, and which head did you shave? Fuck. Oh fuck. Okay, so here's a tip. Here's pardon the pun. Pardon the pun is here's the thing. If you want the tip to seem like it's further away, just you don't have to shave, but just trim. All right. Yeah, subscribe to Ivy's channel. She does like a kind of a news broadcast style thing. It's kind of I think it's fair to say it's sort of an anime style thing. Are we talking about manscaping? Jedi, we're not talking about it. The little tractor Hal. The little tractor Hal, Razor Hal. Yeah. So yeah, I think what AR is talking about is the head blade is like it's got like a little.
What is a head blade?
So the head I'm gonna see if I can present it. I need. Hold on. My mic keeps going out when I do so. I'm going to try to do it really quickly. Okay, I got to press the plus button here. Am I still talking?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Tap entertain them for a second here.
I'm not very entertaining. Okay. I don't really have any natural charisma or basic likability. So I don't really know what you want me to do here.
Okay. Well, I just want you to stay there while I come back to StreamYard and then present and then share screen.
Well, I would turn on my camera and I would dance, but I'm not going to do that for very good reasons right now.
Okay, is this showing up on the thing now?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. So this is a head blade. I keep trying to make it big and it keeps getting small, and you know everybody's going to clip that. Dance
yeah.
Okay, it's like a Hot Wheels. Yeah. So in the one I have, Dance Weasel Dance. Okay. Electrolysis in the mid-leg region can't be a blast either. No, I wouldn't think the high leg region would be any better. So, okay. I know that I have a couple of people in here that are helpful sharers of news. I don't know that from StreamYard here that I can catapult people into the next stream, which starts in a minute. So can somebody Purple was here not that long ago. But if someone can put the thing in there, or I can try to
link to who? Where are we going?
We're going to the next one. I'm trying to figure it out. I know you're a
like, yeah, I can do it, but I need to know who the next one is.
I'm just trying to find it. There's a list. I have it on my phone, but I'm not streaming from my phone, so I'm trying to make sure I can get the next show up here. so that people
Okay.
will go to it. But there's a list here somewhere.
Ember, she has put the playlist.
Oh, she's put the playlist in here. Okay. So this is the playlist here.
And Captive Desk.
If I end the stream, we all flow over there, Al Trucker. Oh, okay. Is that right?
Yeah.
Does that actually happen? Maya, how do you know this is true?
Well, because apparently we're in a playlist.
It's Dave. That's right. We already knew that. It's Dave. It's Dave. Everybody go to... Okay, so Dave, are you ready? If you're ready, Dave, it's 12 p.m. If you need us to give you a minute, we will. If I end this stream and it flows everybody over, that's fantastic. So I hope that is true. If not, please take note of Captive Death's show. And it's magic. AR, I believe you. And I trust it. I trust the people that know what they're if following the playlist. You get if you're following the playlist. Okay, so if you're not watching it through the playlist, and you got to click the link. Okay, so I'm gonna talk. If you open the playlist, it jumps next in the lineup. That is fantastic. And I took me a while to find the playlist this morning, and I realized I was scrambling around to find the individual posts. So here's what I want to say. I want to say Merry Christmas. And I don't think I told my favorite story from Christmas, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take an extra minute for the people that are hanging around. But Dave's gonna open up and he's gonna do his thing. So here's what I want to say. When I was 10, I loved G.I. Joe, and I also it was the year that Top Gun came out, and the big plane that G.I. Joe had was an F-14 Tomcat, and they might have called it something different. I think they did. I'm blanking on the name of it, but I wanted that toy, and I thought it was way too. He's running with a 1 minute test. So this is my story, and then Vandy can tell a story real quick.
I don't have time to tell a story.
No, you don't. Anyway, I asked Santa for it, and Santa brought it to me when I was 10, and I was super fucking stoked. I loved it. Anyway, that's all I got to fucking say about that. Nice. It was wonderful. And I may still have it somewhere. Like, I think at my mom's house, it's somewhere in a closet. And if it is, I'm going to get it out and fix it up. Thank you, everyone, for coming by. I'm going to end the stream. Thanks, Vandy, for joining me to chat. And
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah. All that stuff. Your sister's Barbie's beat up your brother's G.I. Joe and stole his G. Fuck. Oh, that's awesome. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for coming by. Enjoy the next time over at Dave's. I got to wrap this up and then go upstairs and hang out with my family, and I'll try to listen a bit on the phone, too. Love everybody. The Sky Striker, you're right, BMC. That's what it was called. All right, everyone. Bye-bye.
See ya.